Morning folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to the farm vlog today. We've got a few projects going on here on the farm. Today I would call moving day. I've got this big old pile of mulch that the timber crew left. If you haven't seen any of those vlogs, look back through a little bit. We had a timber crew on the farm for about 3, maybe even 4 months, and they've left behind some of the debris and we've got to pick it up. Well, they also left me an awesome present. At the end, they ran me off a big old pile of wood chips, and we want to put those wood chips down on our camping area. We got a little area that we like to go hang out on the creek. It's a place I call Stoney Ridge Falls. It's going to be right below where our cabin is going to be built. So I want to take this mulch pile right here and we're going to put it in the dump trailer. My friend Steve is coming down from Asheville, North Carolina, from way up in the mountains to volunteer tomorrow. That's so awesome. If any of you guys want to volunteer, shoot me an email and I'll put you on the list, and whenever we have a volunteer day, I'll let you come on up here or down here or wherever the heck you're from. Come on here and we'll share part of the farm with you, and you can get a little work done and have some fun with us. Today's just going to be basically a moving day. I'll take you down to the creek and I'll show you what we're doing down there. I'll show you the little camp out area, the little fire pit area, and we've got to repair the road, and I'll take you down there and I'll show you that. So we had rock put down on the new road we're building to our cabin, and it's all lumpy and bumpy. Well, we're going to take the skid loader down there and we're going to move some of those lumps, move those piles, disperse that gravel, and then go back in and I'll show you how we dress up the gravel with the scrape blade on the tractor. So come along today, we'll have some fun here on the farm. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day. I'll pan the camera around so you can see. What a beautiful day. Oh, and the Red Beaver might be making a guest appearance today. If you guys haven't met the Red Beaver, I'll post a video right there. I'll post a link to it. Come on with me. It's nice to get out here for a good morning walk. The sun has just started baking off the frost here on the field, and the steam's rising off of it, and the sun's beating down on me. Nice to be outside, guys. So I don't really know where you live, but in North Carolina, where I live, all this old brush and mess that's behind me, I'm drinking coffee, cheers. All this old brush and mess that's behind me will grow up in an area that's unmaintained. All of this used to be pasture. Used to be pasture all behind me, and now it's back to pasture. And now the final part is cleaning all this up near the creek. Now this stuff near the creek, we won't cut back too far because we don't want to damage the watershed. This is kind of the filter right here for the creek. So we want to keep the desirable trees, but we want to get rid of some of the crusty old trees that aren't going to do anything and that are falling down and that could fall across our road. And also, we want to be able to walk through here, see through here, so we can watch our cows. Now we don't have cows yet, but when we do have cows and we do have livestock over in this pasture right here, we'll be able to look out our front porch and see the whole rolling pasture. And that's what the whole goal is here. Get rid of that nasty stuff. Look at that, it's just a mess. So be sure and tune in a week or so when the forestry mulcher comes out here. It's gonna be rad. So the next step in our journey today, we gotta take the skid loader, and we have what's called a tooth bucket on it, meaning it has teeth. We're gonna take that skid loader up and we're gonna swap it out for a smooth bucket so we can smooth the gravel a little bit better. Nice cold morning. Let's see how this old gal starts up. So we'll let the skid steer run just for a little bit before we take off, so it's nice and warm before we go. Okay folks, so we just pull up this lever here, and then this lever here, and then there's a lip right here that the skid loader bucket picks up. And we'll go over here and we'll hook up underneath this lip and get our smooth bucket. And the smooth bucket is just like this. It has a smooth front on it. Now we've got our smooth bucket on, we just push our levers down, lock it into place, good to go. Now you may notice in behind me I've got another pile of mulch, and also I have another pile of manure. This is a huge pile of manure that we traded for an old Geo tracker that I bought. Thought I was going to use it on the farm, started working with it, had a blown head gasket, and just wasn't worth fixing. So I swapped it off to this guy that collects those things. He gave me a big old mountain of manure, which is great for the yard. Every time we go down from the upper part here down to the yard in the house, we take a big old scoop of manure and we pour it out on a low spot in the yard. get that spot fixed up. So guys, that's our first load right there. We'll take this over here and we're gonna dump it on a road bed where we need to keep mud from tracking up on our gravel. And then we'll take this mulch and we'll take it down and we'll spread it out on our little camping area so we have a nice place to camp and a nice smooth area. Pretty cool. Let's take you over and show you. If you've ever been curious about how a dump trailer works, this is pretty cool, pretty neat little trailer. I'll show you the features of it and everything. But we're gonna take it down this little place in the woods over here, cut down through and dump it out, and that way we won't have to move it so far with the skid loader. We could have just taken scoops over all the way around and it would have just taken me forever to do scoop by scoop. So we borrowed the trailer from Don and we'll just go dump this out. Yeah, special guest joining us right here. Special guest just showed up. Red Beaver. Right on up here, Red Beaver. He came in his farm attire. Got them pretty legs. Woo, baby. Yes, so folks, the Red Beaver has joined us here. This is my buddy Chip. We call him the Red Beaver. He was in a couple videos back. I'll post a link right there, or I already posted a link earlier somewhere, but this is Red Beaver. He was helping me sniff out some property lines. Got a pretty good sniffer on him. We're going to do a little bit of hunting this evening too. No hunting video today, I'm sorry guys. Maybe sometime in the future we'll get set up where we can do hunting videos here on the farm. But I wanted to show you this dump trailer. So this dump trailer is built by Quality Steel and Aluminum Products. I'm sure you can look them up online. I'm not going to do a sales pitch on this thing, but I'll show you how it works. It's really nice to have. Basically the power runs off your battery in your car, and there is a hydraulic cylinder, maybe two hydraulic cylinders underneath here, and they're all ran by a switch. And basically, as simple as it can be, the switch goes up and down, okay? So this remote switch will reach all the way up to the cab, so if you wanted to haul gravel or something like that, this thing will haul 14 tons, so I could haul gravel for my driveway or whatever I wanted to do. You can also set it up in the back. I'll take you over here and show you. You can set it up in the back to dump gravel like in a smooth fashion. So I haven't got that good with it yet, and you really can't haul a whole lot of gravel. 14 tons of gravel, my mistake, 14,000 pounds, not 14 tons. 14,000 pounds of gravel is not very much gravel, okay guys? So I'd rather just hire a truck and have it brought in here at 17 tons, which is 36,000 pounds. 3 times the payload of this thing almost. So let's show you the back. I'll show you how it opens. So the trailer comes with ramps on it so you can haul stuff with it, and it has little hooks right here, a little spot where you hook your ramp up to. And I'll show you how we're going to dump this. It's pretty simple. We'll loosen this guy up, open it up, and dump it out. Okay? That swings all the way open and locks into place. So both of those swung wide open, click back into place. Now if you want to set it up for dumping gravel, there's a little setting right here and a chain that you can loosen it up right there, and you can set it up to where it only opens about this much or this much, and you can do gravel with it. So let's dump this stuff. Now what I didn't tell you is when you dump like this trailer has to set up pretty high off the ground in order to dump your whole load off. You can't dump your whole load without pulling forward a little bit and letting it kind of slide out. So we'll hop in the truck and pull forward. Normally I would have the truck running while I'm doing this, but there are 3 batteries at work here. There's 2 batteries in the truck and there is 1 battery inside the battery box over here. I'll pull up here and we'll go underneath and I'll show you how all the hydraulic system works. This thing left a pretty big pile. I'm pretty happy with it. So here's what we look like empty and fully extended. When you dump this thing, you need to fully extend it. Go all the way up with it, or you'll end up with pockets up in the corners of debris that you wanted to get out. So here's the hydraulic system, and basically it works off of hydraulic lines that go into a pump that's right in here. A little simple hydraulic pump and an extra battery in here that helps to run it, and you can keep all kinds of goodies right in here too. And what you got is 2 hydraulic lines, a return and an output, and they both come out to these 2 hydraulic arms and they push it up, okay? So there's also a safety feature right here. This bar right here, it raises up like so. So if you ever have to work underneath it, you need to prop it up with this bar. Always thinking safety here on the Stoney Ridge farm, okay guys? You also need to always be inspecting. So when I raise this thing up, I'm inspecting my hydraulic lines, my electrical lines, and I'm making sure that nothing's frayed and nothing looks bad that's going to cause me a problem down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to hit that thumbs up. Click that like button. Click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and you can follow us on our farm journey. And it's also time for you to click that little bell down there so it notifies you when I post a new video. Because what good's being subscribed to somebody if you don't know when they throw up a video? Alright, so it's time for me to show you a cool product that I just bought for my truck. I didn't want to go with the expensive WeatherTech mats. The WeatherTech mats were like 150 bucks or something like that. I can't even remember. I don't have the prices memorized, but I tell you what, I've got some mats right here and I'll show you. I just bought it for my truck. It's a one-piece mat and they pretty much make it for any kind of truck. I'll show you real quick. It basically takes your carpeted truck and makes it a vinyl floor. Check it out. So I've already got it a little bit dirty, but this is called the Extreme Catch-All, and it's got a little lip right here, and this little lip will go underneath here. Once I get some time, I'll unscrew these and I'll mount it with the lip underneath there. But basically it covers the entire floorboard of the truck right here really nicely. Looks really nice, got a good fit and finish, and I'm really happy with it so far. And we're going to test them out. We're going to get some mud in here today. So these are made by Lund, and they're 110 bucks, okay? Now, I'm not crazy about spending 110 bucks for some floor mats, but if I am going to spend that much money, I want to make sure they're a good floor mat. I like these things. They're pretty good. It's wintertime. Wintertime's coming. You don't want to get that salt in your truck. Boom. Right there's your solution. It's not 150, 170 bucks like those WeatherTech mats, even though those are very, very nice mats. If you want to save a little bit of money, this is the Lund mat. I'll post it in the Stoney Ridge Farm store and I'll post a link down below, okay? What? Broke down. Really? Yeah. So this is our little waterfall, guys. This is the Stoney Ridge Falls. This is why we're making this little spot right here. Gonna have a little picnic area, campfire area, and place where people can come and camp. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really pretty.
I don't want to look like a damn midget.
He's standing on the fire ring.
I don't look so tiny.
He's a big man, that's for sure.
Hey.
Guys, I swear we're not gay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me on the Stoney Ridge Farm today. I can't spread the gravel because the equipment broke down. The last vlog I did was a fail. This one's going to be a fail too, but it's not really a fail. We got a lot done. We got all that mulch moved from up on the top of the hill down here. I say mulch, but really wood chips, so hillbilly mulch. Thanks for coming and joining us today. Me and the Red Beaver, just getting it done. That's about the most work you'll ever see a Red Beaver do right there. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's a lie.
He was kicking some butt right there. So thanks a lot, guys. Come on back and see us on the Stoney Ridge farm. Hopefully by tomorrow. I know what the problem is with the skid loader. It's old, it's been sitting for a while. There's condensation that's built up inside the fuel tank, and there's water in the fuel, basically. So what we need to do, really, the right thing to do would be to unhook the fuel lines, get down here with a pan, drain the rest of the fuel out, replace it, put new fuel in it, and replace the fuel filter again. We've done this before, we've been through this before. We replaced the fuel filter, it fixed the problem totally. So we gotta go to the parts store real quick, get everything so we can get started on tomorrow's day's work. Once again, guys, if you want to volunteer here on the farm, be sure, shoot me an email, let me know, I'll put you on the list. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. No Red Beaver. Woo! Woo! What you got going, bud? You ever ran a skid loader? Today's your day, baby.